was thinking about the weight gain that you told me about.
Oh yeah, that is dodgy. I'm excited though, man. Going on a quiz show.
Dude.
They picked us as one of those couples who are like just there.
They're gonna fail.
Yeah. So you're saying I talk over you? You talk over me all the time. Welcome everybody to episode 3 of Ed Squared. We had a little bit of a break. Ed had a little bit of a break, and me, both Eds actually. Uni work and other things got in the way, but we're back on it. Episode 3 now, and yeah, Edward.
Yeah, I've got this ball as a microphone.
I just called you Edward, but
you just call me Edward.
Edward, how has your week been so far today?
Yeah, good. Not good. I have so far today. You just said as well.
Yeah, today.
So for the past week, I have been doing uni work.
Yep.
The entire time.
Yeah, I feel like you dramatise it a bit though. You go on like, oh, I'm doing it, but yeah, you have been doing a lot of work.
And then got told I failed one of my modules I submitted.
Not ideal.
It's not great.
I'm also in that same stage, but I think I've just got less work than you right now. So yeah, we're back. We've managed to find time. Ed's been a little bit of a diva about it, but we managed to find an hour with him, which is great. Mm-hmm. So yeah, recently I've been doing uni work in a sense. I went and filmed a promotional video at a florist, which is pretty sick.
Nice. What the fuck did you talk about at a florist?
No. I didn't film a podcast. What do you mean?
No, you just said you
filmed like a promotional video.
Oh, so you didn't have to talk to them. You just had to.
I did. Yeah, you don't. I'm not just filming them in silence.
You're just walking in and being like.
Yeah. So.
Here's the flowers.
Just a local flower shop in Manchester. It was a bit weird though because there's just one lady in there. So. No. Because
how many fucking people do you need
but
to run a florist?
Used to be. She wasn't really like 100% sure what I was coming in to do. I needed a bit of work done.
Hello, I'm here to film.
Yeah, and it did feel awkward at times because when I'm doing the camera work, I was just silent, and then all of a sudden I'd go, "Oh, so how are you?" I think I did act a bit. I showed tendencies of autism in a non-disrespectful way. I think in that some moments I'm not very socially good. So yeah, that's what I've been doing recently. A bit of uni work and also going out filming and editing stuff, which has been fun.
Nice.
Apart from that, I think with you've just been inside in the basement for your whole week.
Yep, pretty much. Either basement or going into uni. Yeah, and that's been it the entire week.
Oh. The doorbell goes. We have a little bit of background noise. We're very professional in this. Yeah, so uni work's been a big part. That's it, and the camera's just gone out of focus, which is sick. But my camera, yeah. Anyway, we've just been doing uni work. I think also having a podcast, you need things to talk about. So it's not very interesting when there's just two people caving in their rooms, locked in their room. So here we are. We're closing. We're nearly done. We're nearly done for summer. Mm-hmm. Are you excited for summer? I feel like you earn it more.
Someone really wants to go.
I feel like you earn it more when you do that work. Like, say if I was just clowning off, like, doing no work, I feel like summer wouldn't feel like summer in a way.
I mean, that's what I've done, and now I've got to do work over summer.
Oh, yeah, you did, yeah.
Clowning it off and then doing work in summer. Definitely haven't earned it.
Anyway, in terms of like structure and stuff today, we're going to be talking about, we're going to be having a structured conversation, and we'll also be in the middle having my rambling section again. I think we like that. Yeah. I think going forward, that's going to be fun. Everything I've noted down, Ed doesn't know, so it's going to be quite fun in that way.
I mean, I don't think you know half of mine either.
And this time we've got a nice camera to show your my detailed, confused face.
My confused face, yeah.
But in regards to that, I don't think there needs to be a long intro to this because...
we've been doing uni work all week. Yeah, it's not exactly the best intro.
But yeah, that's it.
Hello.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. So, health, diet. What are we saying about that? How do you think yours going at the moment? And are you... Yeah. Don't deep it too much, but...
No. So, I mean, I lost 3 stone at the start of the year. Mm-hmm. Well, near the start of the year. And, yeah, felt good for it. Now it's gone a bit downhill because I haven't been able to do anything other than uni work.
Yeah, just not enough time to exercise.
But, I need to get ready for this walk that we've talked about. And, yeah, I just think I'm in a good place, like health wise.
Yeah, you've lost what was it?
Like
3 stone. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, but like that didn't come from a good place, but feel good for it now because I've improved my health overall, and it's kind of like sitting well now.
Well, that's it. A lot of people lose weight not just because of stress and things like that, but most of the time people put on weight because of stress, so that's unusual. But when lifestyle changes and stuff, people just change, I guess. Yeah. But for me, I've been trying to do more running. I think I've become a bit complacent with I used to run so much more than I used to. And Ed, I've also started this little thing called today I've officially started it. You saw me eat a massive plate of food. I also saw you
taking the barcodes off stuff, right?
Oh,
are you recording?
I should probably, before we get into it, I don't want to say on the podcast because then it'll come back to bite me if I quit. But basically, I'm eating one meal a day and in that 1 hour window. So I ate at 6 o'clock today, and I'm not eating until 6 o'clock tomorrow, which is kind of crazy. But the whole idea is, so back in the day, caveman times, we would hunt and then we would eat once a day, a big meal. So right. I haven't researched too much into it, but I believe I actually function better on that. One, because I'm too lazy to cook 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the idea is I just eat a big meal once a day. We're going to see how it goes. Maybe it'll be a complete...
And you're basing it on caveman times?
I've basically, I saw a couple
That's
of TikToks.
What you're saying, it?
Saw a couple of TikToks and I was I'll go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting because I don't know how that's going to work.
That's just how you're rationalising it in your head.
Yeah, but it does... I think I do prefer I can't have 3 big meals. I think I prefer having 2... large portions of meals rather than loads of different meals, just because it takes time out of my day. I don't think I'm too interested.
You just said 2 large portions of meals. You only have 3 meals in a day.
Yeah, so back first year of uni, I would eat just as I got up and eat before I went to bed, which is really bad. But instead of obviously breakfast, lunch, dinner, now I'm just moving on to a very large 1 meal.
Yeah.
Basically, first of all, prediction: do you think I'm going to stick to it?
No.
How long do you think it'll take before I stop?
Well, in a few days.
Really? Oh, man, I shouldn't have said this on the podcast.
No, I mean, you've said it now, and I've told you how long it's going to take you to quit.
Yeah, which I think I said it on the podcast.
So, next week, if we come back and you're still doing it, people can be surprised.
Give me a round of... Can you give me 3 claps?
Yeah, I'll give you 3 claps.
Yeah, thanks. No, because this is a bit...
Well done.
Oh, I didn't even do it. But yeah, some people fast for 26 hours. But for me, I think I'm just going to go day and then without it. And I think it'll just overall, once I get used to it. But that's with a lot of diets, it takes, usually people quit.
You're going to have break days from it, or are you just going to do it? Just 6 o'clock every day.
I probably won't tell you. So I'll go.
I was in my room. I ate an entire giant Toblerone. I couldn't help myself.
I'll eat good for 3 days or 2 days, and then I'll just crash, man. I'll see something in the shop and I'll just go for it. But yeah, definitely want to try and improve on all that. Yeah. Because do you know one of the reasons why I'm just trying to cut down?
No, obviously I know the reason why.
Yeah,
you haven't mentioned it on the podcast. I don't know whether you wanted to. Or not.
Your boy's going on a quiz show. It's actually been confirmed.
Oh
now.
Right, no, I didn't. That was not why I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking about the weight gain that you told me about.
That is dodgy. Gained a bit of weight, and I thought the scales were lying to me. Basically, I generally didn't
I'll let people judge if they're watching the video.
Yeah,
and they can judge whether they think me. This big chunky man with 4 arms the size of your forehead.
So we're not going to reveal who's heavier in mass, but we can give a prediction. So I want to see people in the comments if there's anybody there. Who do you think's heavier, me or Ed? And we'll see, because there isn't much in it. That's the clue. I think you can just tell by looking at us. We're a similar height, and also I think we got a similar build as well in terms of genetics and stuff. Maybe you have been blessed with slightly better genetics, I will say. I'm just humble like that.
Right.
Yeah, in regards to, I'm excited though, man. Going on a quiz show.
Yeah, do that. You're going on a quiz show. Talk about that.
Yeah, man.
What are you saying? You're not allowed to say what it is.
I'm not allowed to say what it's for, but I'm very much just saying it very quickly because I know I'm not going to do well on it. I hope I do well, man.
Well, I thought you might have been able to do well because you could study for a what the second bit is.
I think you can a lot of show general knowledge based.
Yeah, but the first section being general
Just
knowledge.
don't say what the second.
No,
is.
no, I won't. But the first bit being general knowledge. It's just so random.
Yeah,
you could either be blessed with some fucking easy questions that you know everything about, or suddenly.
That's why I'm saying you can't study for it. Like,
don't punch the microphone.
Yeah, I didn't mean. I literally ate it. That's the thing. I think a lot of people watch the TV shows and go along with it, and I'm doing that. This is the worrying thing. I'm watching these TV shows. I'm maybe getting 1 out of 5 right, man.
Yeah.
It's not ideal. It's just not giving me confidence.
Now you're about to go on one.
I genuinely think they picked us as one of those couples who are like just there.
They're gonna fail.
yeah, because you can't have. Yeah. Exactly.
Fairs. Right. I don't really have anything to segue from your section. Do you have anything else based on your fitness or?
Fitness? No. I put it on the podcast now, so then I'm got to stick to it. No, because it's going to force me to stick to it, and also because.
Well, we did mention that I think you're going to quit in 4 days.
Yeah,
so
but that's you, man. That's you. That's what you say.
Just use that as motivation.
Because my idea is I'm going to go on this and probably going to look back at it in 10 years, and I don't want to go, oh, look at that guy. I don't know, man. But there's not a lot I can do. It's coming up in the next month or so.
For the game show.
Yeah. So I don't think there's much I can do now. This is how I'm gonna look. There you go. This whole start of this podcast is just being me talking about my insecurities. Let's move on to something more topical. What do you want to talk about, mate?
Well, I was going to ask. Basically, I haven't been in the ecosystem for a while. I was wondering.
Ecosystem?
No. The ecosystem of Apple.
Oh, okay.
The Apple ecosystem, which has taken over the entire globe, and everyone has everything involving Apple.
Sure.
And I still do. I still have a Mac, but I've had it for 7 years, and I used to have an iPhone.
You using it?
It's because I have to plug it in all the time, so it's basically on my desk.
It's like one you bought back in 2013 or something.
2016, I think I figured out I bought it.
I'll be surprised if any man.
Everything's absolutely fine, other than the battery.
Yeah, I know,
Battery's
but that's
fucked.
But
the
buy
thing,
new
the
products,
thing itself runs great.
3 or 4 years you have that because the battery's.
But I decided to get the Mac that was not allowed to be opened. So the one 2013 onwards, you could unscrew it and just do whatever the fuck you wanted to it. If you open up the one that I've got, which is 2016, 17, something like that, something fucks up, I think, and it's not supported by third-party shops.
Right.
And you have to get it done by Apple, and I'm just it's not fucking
really
worth it.
Exactly.
I'm buying a fucking £500 thing. I was just wondering how much you delve into the Apple.
Oh, right. Recently, I haven't looked into it, but I think a couple of years ago there was a bigger conspiracy not a conspiracy, but it's common knowledge that they do, the software updates do affect all the phones, and they do ruin
there was a whole thing about them not being able to
and
run after a certain amount of years,
and of course that is scummy, but we also see a lot of other companies doing that now, and there has been companies doing that since the date of time, since the time back in the day. The start of time. Jeans, so Levi's, things like that. They were noticing nobody was coming back to buy their jeans again because they were so good, they weren't ripping. This links to the phones because it is in the same way. It's a product that used to last a very long time, but to make money, they make them last a much short amount of time, and it's basically just business, money.
What, just making things that eventually break?
Well, that
are planned to break.
There is a word for it. Yeah, it's planned. Yeah, it's definitely planned. Okay. It's a worldwide business, of course.
Going back to my question.
How much do I use?
How much do you have invested in Apple?
So I probably had 3 or 4 Apple phones.
Yeah.
I've never delved into the Mac or.
Not had a Mac, iPad, nothing like that.
I've had an iPad. Yeah, that was good. YouTube when I was 7 or 8.
Right. Okay.
Every kid out, most.
Yeah, every kid in your generation. I didn't have a fucking iPad when I was young.
True. Yeah. What did you? 7 or 8 Game Boy was it? Or what were you using?
When would that be? What year in school?
Wait, so I'm 7 or 8. That's year 4 probably.
Year 4.
Probably that's a guess. Shout out to all the people in year 4.
At that point.
You didn't have a phone?
No, I would have not had anything. I would have been playing out in the street
I probably got like first
old
phone
school kids used to. It was in year 6. I got Game Boy Advance SP. I was playing like Pokemon and stuff, but
to go on, yeah, and I can't
think
believe
probably actually in maybe like year 5, late year 4, maybe I had a Game Boy Color, but you know they smashed out all the Game Boys in a few years, so yeah.
In terms of my phone and things like that, yeah, I use Apple all the time. I think I like their kind of brand, their kind of theme, but the company behind it I don't really respect in a way. It's a weird one because a lot of people use them, and of course it is very
it's a polished software.
It's a polished,
well. It looks great. It works great.
It's very respected in the way like viruses and
the reason people use it is because it's so good.
Yeah, because you go on a computer, you've got many more risks of getting viruses or compared to an iPhone, and I get that. Yeah. But yeah, I think it is overhyped in the way that like when I was in like secondary school, if you didn't have an iPhone, like you would just. There's definitely like people in school right now who look out.
Can you imagine? Android. Can you imagine me though going to secondary school and the iPhone not even being out yet?
Yeah, I was imagining that. Mate, you didn't have YouTube when growing up.
Did I not?
Yeah. 20.
When did it come out?
2000. I want to say 2009.
Really?
2009
for YouTube.
Wait, I want to Google this because I'm probably gonna get this wrong. It might not be 2009, but what I'm trying to say is I don't think
I'm gonna say 2004.
Oh, it's much. Yeah, I'm dumb. But you didn't grow up with YouTube in the way I did. No. Like I grew up with like all these KSI, PewDiePie, and all like that. Yeah. And that was a bigger part of my life than compared to like TV, conventional TV, which is probably what you...
Well, I mean, I'm literally going to say now that we are basically talking about how much... My other topic is how much do you rely on technology? And do you feel like because you've grown up with it, you rely on technology
100%, man.
Quite a lot?
I'm never going to the living room and just watching TV. I don't think I can remember the last time I've done that.
Still technology?
Still technology, but
I just mean anything to do with not technology.
I can't think of a time in a day unless I'm going for a walk with Katie.
Yeah.
Or another time checking my phone all the time. Sometimes I just check the time, or sometimes when I'm out and about, or I'm in a group circle where I'm not speaking. To look less awkward, I'll just go. You know that? Have you seen that meme where people? So I'll literally just scroll through. So. It is integrated into our social etiquette, really. Not etiquette, but the way we talk. People use it as like a way to get out of conversations, and I think that's regular. I think for my age, I actually don't use it as. I reckon I use it under the average. But
I feel like I've mainly started using it more because I just got the watch thing.
Right.
There's no way I can't see a notification on my phone anymore.
Oh, that's
attached to my phone,
and it vibrates every time, right?
Every time.
That's when I get you.
I just like made it do notifications for the things that I want to see, so like WhatsApp and Instagram and Facebook, Messenger and stuff like that. Yeah. So any time anything happens on those, it pops up on my fucking wrist, and I'm like, okay, right.
And those seconds add up, man.
Yeah.
But
screen time.
Screen time.
I even wear this to bed.
Yeah, that was crazy. Before we move on to your watch, actually, I just want to say, we lose a lot of time on these things, but also they make a lot of things quicker as well. Yeah. So it is a catch-22, and I do miss. You know, one thing I do miss that now people are using phones more is when you're in a group setting. I would prefer it to say if I'm with my mates, like nobody uses their phones, like. It overall is just a better conversation. It just feels like everybody's more interested to be there. What do you think about that? Like whipping out your phone with your friends, like.
I think the only time it's acceptable to whip out your phone while you're with your friends is to Google something that you're all debating.
Yeah, Google something you're debating, and usually that's a lot of the time because I'm very prone to talking about a topic that I'm not educated enough in. And I'm very aware that I probably, if I want to talk
I'm the man who Googles everything.
Yeah, you're the Google man.
I'm the guy who sits in the corner and just be like, no, you're wrong. Or, yeah, that was right.
But I think that's the thing that comes with age. I think as you get older, you value your time with people more. And it's weird, though. Because for some people, TikTok and Instagram is their main source of socializing. People don't have that group vibe.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people just live on that, so it becomes their norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah, pretty much it. It's hard to think about as well, like, because it's so integrated into
It
everyone's
is.
lives. Like,
I'm trying to think about it, right? And
Yeah.
analyze
how
what
much
I do.
I use technology?
Yeah.
Oh, with literally everything.
Because it's
I do.
automatic,
Yeah.
and everything you do.
I don't
And
Anyway,
I do it.
pretty
For
deep
all
question that
it
we're
is,
talking
you
about
have
right
to,
now.
you have dropped a deep question there, but
Yeah.
it is important to talk about. But moral of the story is, if you're with your friends, it's probably
Keep your phone away, you prick.
more important to talk to them than what's going on your phone. You can go on your phone anytime. That's
Yeah.
what I think anyway.
Mhm.
So if you listen to this podcast right now and you've got a friend there next to you, pauses, man. Yo, there's a person there. They value you. They're there. Talk to
Unless you're both listening
Unless you're both listening, yeah.
and enjoying and discussing what we're talking about.
Yeah, but if you're both listening...
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Go listen to something better.
Yeah. Yeah, social media, man. I think that's the bigger problem. Social media.
We're contributing.
Yeah, we... No, but I think this is one of the forms of media which isn't. It's long form, it's real, compared to, say, just a snapshot of a model, or you meet people, edited pictures.
Mhm.
Like, I'd say podcast is a form of media that's gone against that curve, and it's very much targeting a different demographic than people who just scroll 15 seconds, like, just like that, bro.
Reels and TikTok and
I
everything,
also do that as well, though. So everybody's guilty to it.
Mhm.
They've got us. TikTok, fair play.
Fuck
Fair
you.
play, China.
Yeah.
Fair play, Bezos. Bezos.
Bezos.
That's a very. That's like the word. You know, the way English people pronounce it. That's how it. If you didn't know Bezos and you were an English
Jeff
person,
Bezos.
you go Bezos. That is weird. That's my bad.
Fucking Jeff. Right. What are you saying? What else you got for me?
Enjoying this whiskey, mate.
Enjoying the
But-
whiskey. Fairs.
Yeah. Apart from that,
My
in
watch
this
is going off
segment-
now, mate. Give me one sec.
See, even when we're recording these apps and these things,
Yeah,
man,
mate. How much you rely on technology? Well, I'm surrounded by it, and I've got it on my wrist. So.
an amazing point though. Tell them about your watch and what it can do in regards to your sleep.
Oh.
So Ed has been you amazed
So
me
I bought
today.
a Fitbit recently
Yeah.
because I'm training for this walk. I feel like it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And I wanted a smartwatch just because everyone's got
That'd
one.
be cool,
so
man.
I thought I'd just.
You don't look like a typical guy to have a smartwatch. So
I don't like wearing watches, but for some reason this one feels nicer than those.
do you know when you just see someone go, "Yeah, I'll pay by card," and then they just do that?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, it's a very
No.
it.
I
I
have
don't know
not
about
set up
it,
the
man.
wallet on it.
It's practical, but at the same time, you are a bit of a dick. You know what I mean? Just use your phone. No.
So on my phone connects to this. I can control Spotify and stuff while I'm walking down the street. Well,
Sick.
convenient.
Yeah.
It's great. And that like links with the headphones and everything, so it works great. But the main thing is not main thing, but a thing I've noticed because I've been wearing it to bed, and it like you can put it in sleep mode, and it'll like dim the screen and not light up when you turn your wrist like it normally does. So like when you do the whole like
But
that,
when would you
it'll
do
come
that
on.
while you're trying to sleep?
Well, just like moving your arms around while you're
Okay.
sleeping, like,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So like moving it, and it'll just light up the entire fucking room if it's on the normal mode.
Yeah.
But you put it on sleep mode, and then you can also set an alarm, and in the half an hour gap before your alarm, it will like wake you up when you're not in a deep sleep. So it'll time it. It'll like register your heartbeat and be like, oh, he's not deep sleeping.
Yeah.
And just wake you up then.
So if I went to bed at 10 o'clock, no, if I was going to wake up at 10 o'clock, my alarm is set.
That's what I did this morning, yeah.
From 9:30 till 10.
Yeah.
The watch will measure your heart rate,
Yep.
and
It'll wake you up at the best time.
when you're not in deep sleep, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's the amazing thing.
And it basically tries to negate the grogginess of waking up while you're in a deep sleep, and your alarm goes off at a fucking horrible time.
And when you woke up, how did you feel compared to?
Felt great, but then fell back to sleep again. So
Oh, yeah.
felt well good. Like I was ready to get up, and then looked at my phone for a minute, and then literally without even realizing, just fell back to sleep again. So I was up till 4 a.m. to be.
Yeah. Your watch can't save you on that. It can't go to fucking bed. Yeah, but I do.
It was probably looking for that. in that half an hour is probably looking like, oh yeah, oh wait, he's not deep sleep, wake him up now. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm awake.
Within half an hour, your body can go from deep sleep to, I'm not sure the scientific. Yeah, but I thought there were like stages and there were bigger gaps between that. I didn't think there were discrepancies within that 30 minutes. That's very fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Well, neither did I, and then apparently my watch is telling me that that's a thing.
Hey, so we're talking about the negatives of social media and technology. Apple. That's something I've learned today, that there's inventions. The
fucking
and
Apple
things.
Watch probably does it as well, but this isn't Apple. So.
There's discoveries and developments in technology, like small ones that all contribute to us developing as a human race, that just don't go unnoticed like that. I didn't know that was there, and that just fascinated me. And
it's cool shit.
It's only until like Apple or see that everybody knows it, but I reckon there's mad stuff being seen now that we don't even see. Crazy, but social media and technology, not all bad, but just don't whip it out when you talk to a load of mates.
Well, you're in a group setting and supposed to be having a nice social time.
I do, but we are very hypocritical because I do that. So learn from us and be better people, everyone. Do you know what time it is, Ed?
It's 10 o'clock.
No, sorry, that's the cheesiest, corniest way I could have gone into it. But this is the segment that I love every day. Every day I look forward to this day in the week so I can do this segment. Right. This is the ramblings of Eddie, to be specific.
Yeah.
I've written some things down. I've been thinking about it this past week. Yeah, I don't know why I'm laughing so much, but it's because the amount
I feel like I need a beer. Give me 1 second.
The amount of enjoyment I get out of seeing your reaction to some of these questions is quite funny. Right, Ed. And there is, just to warn everybody, there's little to no structure in where this could go. So it's called rambling. So don't expect too much like intelligence or anything like that. Have I summarised that right, Ed?
We're both not that intelligent anyway, so...
Yeah.
Sure.
Take everything with a pinch of salt.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing, so I went to the Sea Life Centre. Did I tell you about this? I went to the Sea Life Centre in Manchester.
I knew John went there. I didn't know you went there.
I went there, yeah. I think he basically like made me jealous and I just wanted to go. Well, It was actually Katie's idea. Yeah. We went to Sea Life Centre in Manchester, and if nobody knows, obviously a lot of people know, but it's basic. I think it's like our equivalent. I forgot the American equivalent. I was trying to remember what it was called. SeaWorld. It's kind of our equivalent in the UK to SeaWorld. And I wanted to talk to you about like the ethics behind that and what you think about not just sea life centres but zoos and their kind of what they're doing.
Right. Okay. So, conservation-wise, great, because they breed things that are dying out in the wild. But that thing does not want to live in a cage.
And man, I don't know. I did have a really good time.
In the zoo is the most depressing thing to see in the fucking world.
I think it's when you see a big creature in such a confined space. But it's the same with anything. I was in SeaWorld in like a shopping mall centre. Mate, that could not be a very big building. And they're holding, I saw sharks in there. I saw, not dolphins, I nearly said dolphins. What the hell am I on about? There wasn't dolphins. But very big fish, man. And quick fact, did you know the plural to fish is fishes? Well, anyway, moving on, rambling on. But anyway, it's a really random fact. It's one of the words where the plurals are really weird in the word. But we went to Sea Life Centre, and I actually enjoyed it.
Glad you enjoyed it.
But looking back at it, I don't know.
What's your view on it? Like, do you agree with things in cages or not?
I believe it's just the whole idea, like, especially when they make them perform. Or they make, like bear performance.
Were they performing for you?
No, I think that's more in the circus, but they do in SeaWorld and they make these orcas do all these tricks and stuff.
That's completely not okay.
It's crazy, man. These big animals are stuck in such tiny cages. Like they're made to like swim miles, every day, thousands of miles.
Yeah.
But that was more of a deep one actually. So we started off with that. But have you had any like weird experiences in zoos or anything like that?
In zoos?
Do you,
No.
like at your age when you go to a zoo, or do you go to zoos?
I mean, recently, no. I haven't been to a zoo in like years, but I mean, I used to live near Chester. It's got Chester Zoo.
Yeah, I've been there. Right?
Big zoo.
Isn't am I wrong in thinking that's near London or?
No.
Oh, Chester. What's the main zoo in London? I've been to that one. There might be a couple actually, but I've been to a zoo in London. Sorry, carry on.
Chester is near Liverpool. Like, it's very close to here.
Yeah.
It's where my mum and dad live.
Oh, okay.
Near that sort of area. But yeah, it's like, I think every time I've been to a zoo, I've thought about it like, this isn't great.
Yeah.
I don't like a zoo. I don't really like a zoo at all.
Have you seen many of these cases where these animals are locked in and they train these animals? So
no, they're not training them at all.
No,
but it's just the fact that they're caged up and they definitely you can tell they are depressed.
There's some
animals.
elements of training in it because they need to feed them and they need that there is. But anyway, there's moving on to not just animals in a zoo but animals in circuses where they train them, and there's many stories of it turning bad where chimps would be tearing people's, it's quite gruesome, but tearing limbs off and things like that. And there's a bear in I didn't know which state in America that bit a neck of a zoo employee. I'll show you the video of it if you want, but
I'm alright.
no, it doesn't show any things, but it's just really crazy, man. These are still animals. They've got so much power. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just all wrong. I don't agree with it.
Quick thing I wanted to hear your thoughts on, because you're a vapor, right?
It's just run out actually.
Vapor. You're part of Vape Nation, right?
Yeah.
I saw a man. I was walking home today, and he was walking down like a beard, grey. It looked a bit like a skinny Santa Claus.
Right.
And he grabbed his vape, but it was one of the big ones, so not like the little pens you have, like a big Donny.
Not like the
Yeah.
kind of vape.
But he was walking quite fast with his hands, both hands gripped around it, sucking it. So it was really weird. I wondered, is that a thing that people do, or is that an anomaly?
I don't know. I've never seen that in my life.
Crazy.
So he was just.
If we see the guy again, I'll let you know. But
like.
So 2 hands around, like.
2 hand gripping it.
Yeah.
Really enjoying that.
As in, like, imagine. Yeah. Cause, like, why did he do? That was a really random one that just made me think. Yeah, I was like, I'll talk to Ed about that and see what he says. The main thing, from that segment we learn is, probably should close down a lot of these zoos and sea life. We should probably close down more sea life centres and things like that.
Yes. They
Get rid of them. They probably just make so much money by families. But yeah, anyway, that thing. And also, let us know in the comments if you've ever seen someone rip a fat vape with 2 hands.
2-handed vaping, mate.
What functionality that would have. Do you think you could get more rips? I don't know. And then, again, we discussed other topics. But that's the end of this segment, and I could definitely feel the vibe being a little bit more, like probably 10% more uncomfortable than it was before. But going into the next segment, we're gonna digress and go back to normality.
As normal as we can fucking get, anyway. So back to the normal questions.
Okay. Normal meaning.
Not you.
Your definition of normal, bro.
Okay. Right. So, section 3 of our podcast.
We
need titles
numbers
for
are
these sections, man.
Yeah, no, man. It's just. What do you mean? We need a fucking title for a segment. What?
Yeah.
It's fine,
you've got
man.
a title for your segment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Eddie's rambling.
Get your own section and don't come at me.
First. All right, fine. So, do you have anything you want to talk about to begin with?
To begin with, well,
yeah, for this section.
I feel like all the time we especially when me and you hang out, we listen to a lot of music. So I think a lot of the times you play your type of music and you don't listen to enough of my music. So basically, I would want to talk about that with you. I have a few discrepancies with you. It's not though. It's not though, man. It just isn't.
No, not all of it.
Right. Should I clear before you critique it? Should I explain and categorize my music taste?
Sure.
Right. Few artists, then I'll say the genre. Juice WRLD, Trippie Redd, Lil Yachty, things like that. So melodic rap or American hip hop, but
Mumble
slow.
rap, yeah.
It's not. Well, some of it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
All
listen.
of it is.
You like D&B. Your favorite subject. D&B has got lyrics that you can hardly hear. It's the same concept as mumble rap, bro. You can't hear what they're saying.
It's got words in it.
It's got words, but sometimes they're so fast you can't tell what they're saying. Which, in that way, is not communicating a word. So,
True.
I'm just saying, it's.
Right,
Maybe
my point is valid then. So.
It's just no. It's just like a different generation thing, like probably.
No, it's different music taste, not generation.
So you reckon if you were from my generation, you still have the same music taste?
If I like drum and bass, then yeah. There's plenty of people who are your age who like drum and
Genuinely, I've just never been asked by one of my mates to go to one. Maybe I'm just in the wrong crowd.
You just don't have mates who like drum and bass. There's people who do.
It's
very underground. I wouldn't expect you to know about it.
You listen to D&B day in day out, man. Even when you're like just chilling, which I don't get, because it's the most intense music you can pick to listen to.
Not quite. There's multiple genres of drum and bass.
Okay.
Like subgenres.
I know, but it's still that boom, 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 boom.
No, it isn't. The subgenres just have the drums in. You know the
yeah. I suppose
and
I'm fine.
then you've got like a little like melodic thing over it, and it's called liquid drum and bass, and it's very chill.
Can I just point out this whole topic of music? Ed studies a type of music, game audio, at uni. So it's very fun having a debate about audio with him. Because you should know everything, bro.
No, I shouldn't. I like drum and bass, and I'm failing my second year. So why the fuck would I know about audio?
No, you are. Hey, a lot of these degrees, man. It's the theory around it that you probably struggle at. But I think your ability to actually make music, you can make music. So back yourself more, man.
Yeah, I mean, I am backing myself. It's just I'm not enjoying my end of uni experience.
Yeah.
Just like, very full on.
But I feel like that, it's just like cramming it all last minute, man.
Yeah. Fucking silly idea. Do it the entire year when you're supposed to.
Yeah, I know people say that though, but things happen. Sometimes you can't do that. Things come up. But yeah, I get that. Do that.
Yes.
But it's crazy, man. But
I'm pretty sure just then you said your catchphrase as well.
Oh. Stop, man! Stop. What's my catchphrase?
What I want people to do. So if anyone's watching the YouTube video, I want someone to download the YouTube video and put together a montage of you saying "think about it."
I don't think I said that on this podcast.
Yeah, you have.
Really?
Yes. Your entire section is full of "think about it."
Yeah, that's a section though, so that's fine. I'm allowed to in that section.
Yeah, it doesn't say you're not allowed to do it.
But outside the segment, as long as if I don't say it.
I don't feel like you notice how much you say the
think about
the
it.
phrase "think about it."
Maybe. If any of you know me in real life, I'd love to hear your feedback. Because
think about it is his catchphrase.
It's not like. Sound like what kind of villain would have that catchphrase?
It's not a villain.
Think
catchphrase.
about it. Oh, it'd be like a.
It's an Eddie the Human's catchphrase.
Okay. I was trying to have a cool spin on it.
No.
You don't even let me be like.
Cool,
what about like a sidekick? At least let me be a sidekick in like a Marvel film.
Fine.
Yeah. Think about the Batman would say, "Oh, now you're done," and then I'll go, "Think about it." That's what I'd be.
Robin saying "think about it" in the background.
It's just like it adds another thing to it.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Uh-huh.
What you
think about it?
Yeah. That's one way to win a conversation. But you do also have a catchphrase, and I wonder if you've said on the pod. You use "yeah" a lot, and I've actually adopted it now.
Yeah,
so
nice.
you go, yeah. Is it good? Yeah.
Yeah.
That is really good. I feel like saying the word "yeah" makes you more like happy.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Seem more
if you're listening, say yeah a lot. Just get real happy.
Yeah.
Endorphins, man.
Yeah.
There's loads of things you can just do outright to boost your testosterone and overall your like happiness just by doing it straight away. A lot of hormones, right?
Yeah, not just testosterone.
So one thing is doing this Superman pose, the Superwoman pose.
On your own, yeah.
So do that right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're grabbing our waist and pulling it forward like a Superman pose, and
I hope I'm in the shot on that camera. I can't actually see it. I mean, I am in this. And
staring down there.
like I'm just showing my breasts.
Yeah,
Right.
So that has now given us more confidence.
Has it?
Do you feel more confident after doing that?
No.
Anyway. No, it doesn't work for everyone.
Shit, bro.
Mate, I'm not chatting shit. Genuinely.
Okay.
You call it bullshit on that, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough, but think what
people
you
do
think.
different things to make themselves more confident.
Alright, I was just
Imagine
thinking
people naked.
scientific, so
Imagine people naked while they're on the stage.
that doesn't work for me.
No.
Doesn't work for me.
The Superman fucking stupid pose
Does
doesn't work
the
for me.
naked thing work for you?
No.
I'll be not more nervous if there was cocks and tits looking at me. That's such a weird saying. Why would I go out to a crowd with naked? Why would I ever do that?
Maybe it's not. Is it not? Imagine them in their pants or something.
Nah, it's naked.
Is it naked?
Mate, we
Mate,
need to
I'd
call.
just be- I'd just
Whoever
be-
made that saying's dumb.
I'd just be afraid of getting a boner on the stage, to be honest.
It's alright, just I don't know, maybe if there's like a group of men, fix your eyes on them.
Oh yeah.
Because then, well, I don't know, you might get, I don't know, man.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
That's the homosexual thing from earlier.
Sorry, we always have an excuse. But that saying, man, crazy. We've debunked it.
Come on, tell me something else.
We've what? You want me to just keep dissing you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to just keep
I've already
analysing
gone
you?
through everything. Like, you've already asked me about my course. You've already asked me about the music.
Wait, are you just like kind of going downhill right now? Like, are you? It looks like you're pondering life.
No.
What's
I'm
up?
just, I'm just waiting for the last section of this because I need to do my bit last.
Oh man, you be. What is this last section, man? Explain what you explain. Give the viewers context.
Of what?
Like why I'm freaking out right now.
Well, because I keep telling Eddie that I have a final section that might freak him out a little bit, and
should I keep drinking?
Yeah.
Like
It's absolutely fine. It's not. I'm not deep in it or anything.
Mm.
You're all good, but it's quite funny.
Right.
It might not be that funny. And now that I've told you about it, it's definitely not going to be that.
I'm just gonna
impactful.
like dead it now. I won't dead it, man.
Yeah.
We some whiskey. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit excessive.
That's a bit of whiskey there.
That's a bit excessive. Pretty sure you are not allowed to share alcohol on YouTube either. So.
Really?
Swear, you know.
Oh.
Maybe.
San Miguel.
We're bougie in this.
Yeah. San Miguel and a bit of whiskey.
But regards to that, Ed, you've got a nice little top on. You kind of in chill wear. I think right now I'm not going to diss you, but if I come up with new insults and I think they're funny, I'll hit you with them. You know. And
What,
same
you
goes
mean,
for you. I think we might have a roasting section. We could yeah. So maybe
I could go for hours.
we have a limit. So
do
we have like
to?
5 minutes. So 5 minutes each to roast each other each week. Get all our hate out on each other, and then we'll be zen for the week.
Right. Okay.
It maybe might be a coping mechanism for our friendship. Because you know it could
Can
end.
you wear your corduroy trousers to the next podcast, please?
Why? Do you like them?
No.
Oh man, is that what it's about, bro? You don't like the corduroys?
No, I just come up with a joke for them. That's all.
What is it? That?
No, it was just like.
I thought that was the thing then. You were calling me out for wearing corduroy trousers.
No, they're fine. They're quite sick, but I was just.
Really?
I thought I'd make a joke about it and just being like, "Are you my granddad?
You're just
wearing some corduroy trousers."
You're a dick, man. You just got you got no style, man.
No, I just wear joggers and jeans. That's all I do.
Yeah, you coming at me, man, for wearing corduroys. Basically, I don't have many smart trousers, so when I went to this...
Yeah, I mean, basically, you just look like you fell over in a vintage shop.
Oh,
Came
okay.
out wearing the clothes. Stop deeping it, I'm just roasting
No, I'm
you,
not.
man.
I'm not deeping it. But I'm saying, how do they know what they look like? Like, this is such a niche thing to come at me with because only you've seen me in this.
What, they're called trousers?
No,
people know what they are.
people. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm just thinking the
And then
audience
just
is
imagine
intelligent
you
as me.
wearing them. Like, what does that one look like? Oh, I can't see it.
What was it? Yeah,
I just want to see how
Nah,
much
man.
of you can see.
Right now I'm wearing
Blue jeans
just.
and a black t-shirt.
I'm a default character right now, apart from the hair. Yeah. I do notice that, like, when you're walking down the street, what type of person are you? Like, you know, when you see a stranger on the street,
Yeah.
when you walk past them, are you thinking about them? Do you like think, oh, what's that person up to? Or are you not just moving when
Well,
you
every
day?
now and again, if they're a particularly striking looking person.
What, like
if
sexy
they're
or unique?
No, like just wearing something random or
Mm.
doing something random or like what
Yeah.
are they up to? Like what is going on here?
Mad.
Like, you know, or like a particularly trendy looking person.
Yeah.
You know, like what is their life like? What do they do? Why do they look so cool?
It's got to the point though on the uni campus I'm in Manchester that everyone dresses kind of vintage and that vibe. That when someone's wearing like skinny jeans and a top, you know, like
like when I was wearing my skinny jeans the other night and you take the piss.
classic like 2015.
Yeah.
Or like if you still go in right now in the UK, England, Ireland, Scotland, you go there and there's no matter what the guy's body is, he's got skinny jeans and a really tight top. Like I feel like everybody.
I don't go that far.
No. But there's definitely people who just wear it. I don't know.
Yeah. Their wardrobe.
It is a style.
Very tight white t-shirts and very. Tight
And if you do
jeans.
wear that, fair play.
You're a beautiful human.
You just have more confidence than I do.
Yeah.
That's basically all it is.
Got
I'm just more. Basically, I'm saying I'm more insecure than you. So I need to come at you in a podcast anonymously. Don't beat me up though. Thank you. The final segment. Moving on to the final segment.
Yes.
Basically, Ed, tell me what's going on. What is happening, man?
I mean, it's not even that big, to be honest. But basically,
Oh man.
it's supposed to be like the outro for our video
Right.
right now, and I feel like we've been going for a while.
Yeah.
So we outro.
I've been. Yeah.
So my plan was to tell you that you're a penis,
Right.
and basically tell you that I'm the host now,
Right.
and we swap chairs,
Okay.
whether forcibly or not. You can agree to it, or I'll just throw you out of the way.
Right. And before this whole goes on, are you then gonna turn into me, or
No,
are
no,
you
I'm
being you?
I'm me, and I'm now the host, and I have to start the next episode as being the host.
For how long? Like I
Until
get
you
what
throw
this.
me out of the chair.
I think
Until you
is this
fight
a
me back.
test? Is this a test right now?
Test.
I think you've talked to friends and they've gone say this to him and see how he reacts.
No, not quite.
What? So you can go away, sit in this seat, but you've got a much more beautiful angle where you're sat.
That's true, but I can't host in a chair like this. You've
Okay.
got a well nice chair.
Okay, be my guest, man.
No, I can't be honest. I can't be honest.
So you asked
I'll
me
just
that and then you
always-
bottle it.
No, I'm the host now. I just can't be asked to move.
What, permanently?
Yeah, until you tell me I'm not anymore.
You're not
And
anymore.
you beat me in a penis arm wrestle.
Yeah. What the fuck are you saying? What does that even mean?
Don't chat shit to me. You said that earlier.
Yeah. We don't talk about that, but it was just a thing I talked about. A gap in the market that there's probably. Bro, what do you want me to say about that, man?
I can't take that seriously. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm the host now, so stop talking.
Permanently.
Oh.
You're permanently the host.
Maybe.
Go on, edit videos, make the thumbnails, go for
No,
it.
that's not being a host, is it?
Right, so you host it.
I host it and you do everything else.
Okay. And is this like a genuine thing, or are you taking the piss right now? I
What
can't
do you
tell.
think?
By your face, and you're taking the piss.
What do you mean I'm taking?
Bro, you look at your way you're looking at
way
me.
better intro than you.
Okay, cool, man.
You look so upset.
I'm not upset, man. I'm just... I might cry right now. Honestly.
Oh, my notes do say you might cry. To be fair.
You predicted it. No, I feel like with you, Ed, my voice just dominates yours. So
yeah, apparently in the recording, your voice is higher pitched, so it's easier to hear on the microphone.
Alright, man. You're 20 years older than me. We get it, man. I'm just getting my payback, man.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
It's kind of like...
So this week I'm doing the outro.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Take the help. I'm not like a far right leader. You can do what you want, man. It's not like I'm like, yo, do this. You're not my employee. Like
I feel like it. You feel like
genuinely. Oh, is it? I maybe he's relating to it.
Fucking joking.
Oh, genuine, mate. I can't
Jesus
tell.
Christ.
I feel like I'm being a fucking dick, man.
I know why.
Yeah. It's been a long 3 days. It's been a long 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah. So you feel like we've chatted about enough today?
I feel like I really enjoyed Ed. I really enjoyed it
Stop
until.
talking over me, please. I'm the host now.
Ed, I really enjoyed it.
Whoa.
So you're saying I talk over you? You talk with me all the fucking time.
Yeah,
okay?
because you constantly talk. So the end of this podcast is a fucking
yeah, it is. No, I get it. I talk a lot. of shit.
You're also bare far away from the mic.
Cool, man. I'm not the host anymore, so I don't care about the production.
Shut up. You're editing it, bitch.
Fuck this, man. I don't care.
Right. That's the end of the podcast. Right, we're getting to the end of the podcast. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about? Anything else we forgot to mention?
No.
Anything else you...
Kneel to you, host.
Shut up. Anything you want to mention for next week? Like what you plan on doing? Like staying up to date with your fucking fasting? Yeah?
Yeah. So, next week...